People in the high ticket sales space will talk a lot about how to improve your sales skills, right? If you want to be successful in high ticket sales, you need to learn how to objection handle the best. You need to learn how to have the best discovery. You need to learn how to have the best frame. The number one biggest reason why you're going to be successful in high ticket sales comes down to your network. Like, who you know in this game is going to dictate how much money you make and if this is something that is actually even worth doing in the first place. I by no means see myself as somebody successful in the high ticket sales space, but I feel like I know more than a lot of people, especially people who are coming into the space, as I am in high ticket sales full time. This is what I do full time. The biggest thing that helped me was actually getting in touch with somebody who was a sales coach on my first on the high ticket sales program that I actually joined. From this sales coach, I got onto one offer. This one offer was dead, but it got me reps and it got me some experience in the space. From that, I then got onto the role that I'm on now, and I've been there for about 8-9 months. And alhamdulillah, life is different now. People completely underestimate how big of a deal referrals are in this game. Referrals are a big deal in all industries. In recruitment, people will always want to go for referrals. In the high ticket sales space, it's times by 1,000. Why? Because all of these offer owners that you know, all of these people running up info product offers, SaaS offers, B2B, B2C, all of these high ticket program or offers, they all know one another and they all talk. And when one of them does well, they often share or recommend the sales reps that they have, right? People would much more likely trust or want to go with a sales rep that's been referred to them by somebody else doing well in this space, right? If you're an influencer who's doing 50k a month right now with a high ticket fitness offer, for example, right? You're now doing 50k a month. You want to now get a closer so that you don't have to take all of your calls. Chances are you know other influencer fitness people in this space, and they're doing 400k a month, and you want to understand how they're doing that. When you go and speak to him, he goes, okay, yeah, I have 3 guys who take my closing calls and I've got 2 setters, and yeah, like these guys are on it. You're going to be way more likely to go for his closers if they have the time, availability and whatnot. If not, he might say, oh yeah, there was another guy who's left me, but he used to work with me, but he was a solid closer too. I'd go and highly check him out. People want to try and wing it in this game. They want to try and do it on their own. I would say high ticket sales, you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot. If you really want to fast track the process, join a program, join a community where you're going to have access to people who can get you in the door with at least your first few offers. Once you get on one and you prove yourself, then you're already going to be in the limelight with people who have influence and power and can get you even on more offers. Networking is the single biggest reason why you're going to succeed or fail in this game. And that's the reality which nobody really talks about. Yes, skills are important, but you could be a very low skilled individual but have an amazing network where you can get on an offer within 2 weeks of not having an offer. Or you can be an incredibly skilled person, but if you don't have anybody in your network that can provide you offers, you're going to be cooked, right? So if you're new in this space, the highest leverage activity that you can do is to either get into communities where there are other people who are on offers that you want to be on, join a program where there are other people and there's job postings being posted, or you know that they're going to be offer owners in there, or even other sales reps who are going to be crushing it on other offers, who you could just talk to and provide value to, and potentially, if they like you, they might even be able to forward you on as a referral and be like, yo, I just met this guy, I know we're looking to scale, we need another setter on the team, this guy looks like he's solid, let's try him out, right? And I've done that. I've done that for people. I've brought on, I've gotten a taste of hiring. Now being in my role, I've been given a bit more responsibility, and I'm not being in full charge of hiring, but I have taken some interviews, I've reviewed looms, and I see this time and time again where there are some people who would have only gotten to that position because they had a link to me, and that's why I'm reviewing their loom, and that's why I forwarded them on, and that's why they got into the offer. If they didn't have the network, I would not have received their loom. And yeah, so the single biggest thing is you want to get around the people who are on the offers that you want to be on, or who know people who are going to be on offers, or who have offers that are the kind that you want to be on, right? Spend time, spend money, I don't care, right? Come on, you're a salesperson. Like, you need to learn, you need to be the first one to invest in yourself, right? I shouldn't have to tell that to a salesperson, but with my coaching program, the sales program that I joined, I actually learned most of the sales skills side of things on free resources, and actually like coaching calls with this one coach, and like a lot of YouTube stuff. But the biggest thing that came from that was networking. And to be fair to my coach, like, I learned a lot of sauce from him. Genuinely, like, one of the best like kind of salespeople, closers that I've seen. May Allah grant him success, and may Allah reward him, because he really helped me get into this space, and that's how I was able to leave my job and do this full time. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to. If I did not join that program, if I would have tried to do this on my own, I would have never have spoken to this sales coach, and I would have never have been in that position. So positioning is everything. Forget about everything. Right now, your sales skills are not holding you back. It's actually the people that you know. So upgrade the people that you know by providing value, okay? Don't just DM people and say, do you want to network, bro? That is the stupidest thing. That makes me so angry. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is dumb. Don't do that. Just provide some kind of value. Praise them. I saw you posted this. It was solid. Like, something like that. Don't say, can we network, bro? Like, just don't do that. But yeah, build your connection of people. Just be friends. Like, just be cool. Just be normal, right? Introduce yourself. Just be normal, right? You can do things like role plays and stuff like that. That's a good idea. But as much as you can, apply for as many roles as you possibly can, but start to network with people who are in positions where you want to be. And do that by adding value, okay? If someone is posting, a good way to do that is, if somebody's posting on social media because they want to build their personal brand and whatnot, a good way to do that is actually just give them honest feedback. If you want to just network with them, just be like, oh, I saw you posted this. I felt like in the video you weren't maybe looking at the camera enough. I feel like next time, if you look at the camera more, it's going to help you, like, it's going to be like a better viewing experience. But other than that, you're crushing it, keep doing what you're doing. Like, it's just a nice way to add some value where that guy can actually take that on board, improve his content, and now you've kind of just established a connection. These are the kind of ways that it's a bit more normal. Don't just go in and be like, can we network, bro? Like, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Anyways, that's the topic for today. Hopefully that was useful. Network, network, network. That is the biggest thing that is going to change your life when it comes to high ticket sales, and the rooms that you are able to get into and the offers that you're able to get on. Network. Positioning, brand, networking. It's all kind of the same. Hopefully that was helpful. I'll catch you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.